Jake TC 2001 says, damn okay, Joe Burrow, do you know how many quarterbacks that can be sacked 9 times and not be phased at all? I wouldn't want anyone else to be the quarterback of my team.
That's why he's amazing. You know, to me, it's this new rare young quarterback. I think Mahomes and Allen are a little like this too. They can be unfazed by it. You know, you see more times than not through the history of time when you see a quarterback after he gets hit a few times and sacked 4 or 5 times, it takes him out of his rhythm. He starts looking at the pass rush. What's amazing about Burrow is you never feel that way. You're like, oh, it's the 7th time in a row he's been sacked. He still does in the next pass play. You look back like you go, oh, he's jumpy now. Look at him. He's jumpy. Oh, he can't see downfield. He's worried about that's what's amazing about Burrow. He just kind of keeps going. You're going, he's playing like he hasn't been touched all game, even though he's been crushed for the last 2 quarters. Really special. And again, the players. You know, I think we get into it a little again. You know, it's one thing I think if you want to talk about common themes of the weekend, the teams that won, their stars made some plays. You know, oh, we're backed up. Throw a screen to that guy over there, number 1. Zoom. He runs up the sidelines for 60 yards. It puts him in field goal position. You know, takes pressure off your team. You know, hey, Burrow, Higgins, Jesse Bates, mix an awesome touchdown run. You know, yeah, those plays right there. And Mike Hilton, one of the best nickelbacks in football. Their big players made some big plays in the game. That was one thing that I think really jumped out to me about divisional weekend is, you know, the teams that won had their stars kind of pop up at the right time.
Our good friend Tomas Pena says, for the next 8 years, there will be no connection more lethal than Burrow to Chase. Tell me why I'm crazy.
No, I don't think you're crazy. I don't see one on the horizon to that capacity.
Chase is just so, I mean, like he catches it looks different. He's kind of like a Delvin Cook in that it's like when he gets the ball, it's like, wow. Why is everyone so slow?
Yeah, I know, right? And sometimes it doesn't look like he's trying that hard. You're like, is he really running full speed?
Yeah.
Because nobody's catching him, but he doesn't look like he's trying that hard. I think it's, for my money, I don't, you know, after watching this season and things change, you know, year to year, it's the NFL.
Mahomes, Hill, similar. Very
similar. I think the 2 best receivers in football, though, as I sit here and we encompass the whole year, are Deebo Samuel and Jamar Chase. With Cooper Kupp coming right up the rear, I understand that. But I think these 2 are more weapons. You know, again, like we saw there, you know, it takes a special guy to catch a 0-yard pass and get a 60-yard gain or a 10-yard out route and an 80-yard touchdown. And that's where Chase is really special, and that's why he's already in the best wide receiver in football convo.
I mean, what a great story the Bengals are. Joe Burrow becomes the first quarterback drafted number 1 overall to win a divisional round playoff game within his first 2 seasons. I mean, they were a last-place team last year and get in, and now they're 1 win away from the Super Bowl. Unlikely they're going to get that. I think they're 7-point underdogs right now going into Kansas City.
Yeah,
especially
okay.
with the way they protected. But who knows if the game is close late. Our guy Evan McPherson, the 22-year-old from Alabama who went to Florida, can kick in the cold. It didn't affect him at all. Rookie,
what a weapon.
They used a draft pick on him, so they knew he could be a weapon. He was a 5th-round pick in his rookie year. He is now 4 for 4 in both of his career playoff games, so 8 for 8, and 2 of them from 50-plus yards. And at the end of the game, I'm screaming because I hate when coaches do this. They settle for long field goals at the end of the game. I'm like, why are you settling for a 50-yard field goal like it's some sort of guarantee? Well, I guess for McPherson, I guess it is kind of a guarantee because he made that look easy. But I'm like, give him another 10 yards, make it a little easier. But they knew what they were doing, and he's a weapin, right?
It's automatic. He's cocky as hell. Did you hear what Joe Burrow said about him?
No.
He said before he went out to kick, he said he was like stretching and on the sideline getting ready. He goes, well, I guess we're going to the AFC Championship game. I mean, that's fucking golden.
Yeah.
And then the great kickers I've been around, which I was fortunate enough to be around a few, that's how they are. They have a cockiness about them where you go, it's really fucking annoying sometimes on a Wednesday in the locker room, but it's great on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday when we're getting ready to play for a game because I feel like we're going to win. Like, you cocky bastard on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The rest of the week, you're like, I'm glad this fucking guy's cocky and fearless. This guy seems to have it. He really does.
I mean, football's in a really good place, especially in the AFC if you just look at that.
What?
Right?
The quarterbacks?
Like the Bengals are a fun team with a good quarterback.
Right.
Bills are a fun team with a good quarterback. Chiefs, obviously, a fun team with a good quarterback.
Got Herbert and the Chargers coming up the rear.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot to like, and there's no doubt about it.
Could be a passing of the torch to the AFC being the more interesting conference.
I kind of was saying that early in the year.
Rodgers.
Yeah, I said that all the quarterbacks in the AFC, it was something I was going. It's just amazing what they got on that side of the ball right now, or that side of the conference in the NFL. One thing Burrow's got to be smarter with. The sacks and fringe red zone area, right?
Yeah.
You know, he had too many in this game where knocked him out of field goal range. I think 2 different times where you went, man, this type of game, you know, with that kind of kicker, you got to keep that in your mind. Go like, okay, wait, there's magic, but there's got to be a line of demarcation to go, okay, I can make magic, but I'm not going to scramble any farther behind the 41-yard line. At some point, if I get to the 40, I'm just going to go down, whatever. You got to have some thought of that a little. You do that this week against Kansas City, you won't win the football game. So that's where it's big. But either way, great win by them.
Not a whole lot of people are going to pick the Bengals to win in that game in Kansas City.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.